Wow. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see it, but fuck it. Oh my wow. Teardrop. Not sad, just like wow. 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 Yes. 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 UQ holder 110, and this is a review. I did already check it out, but just like re-looking at these freaking images, just beautiful, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Like I am so happy. It is a little bit like there's some things that we had to discuss about the dialogue in here, but like my title says, UQ holder 110 review, Yukihime and Touta kiss. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy how we go from one girl to the next girl, then we go to Yukihime, the girl that we want to see with Tota, and see what the interaction would be like. So, and how this chapter starts is basically Kari and Kiri are in the bathhouse. They're discussing like there's the weirdness that's been going on with them and Tota, and them finally realizing their feelings. Of course, shenanigans happen where Tota ends up being in that bathhouse with them. Feels up Karen a little bit, her boobs, and then everybody's like, around the resorts, like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, man, I don't think it's all that bad, being whooped and disciplined by Karen, and he's like, oh nah, these girls are crazy, man, these girls are just insane. So we see Tota and he's like he's throwing out some trash and shit. He's on the clock, he's out at work, and then he sees Yukihime, but Yukihime not in grown-up form, in actually child form. She's like over there by like the pier, or by the yeah, pretty much by the pier, sitting down looking out on the ocean, and she sees Tota, and Tota's like, he's blushing, he's like, fuck, that's because that's Kitty. That's Kitty from the past. That's who he fell in love with. That was the form, and that's Yukihime. That's the version he's seen that he's fallen in love with. So Yukihime's like, "Oh, come here, Tota." And Tota's like, "Oh, no, 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 it's okay." He's all flustered and stuff. He's like, "No, no, I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock." And Yukihime's like, "Get your ass over here. Come here." They sit down, and I didn't think we were gonna have a heart to heart as like we got in this chapter, which was great. I mean, Yukihime and Tota, she says, it wasn't an obligation for your grandfather. It wasn't. That's not why I took you in. And Tota's like, oh, what are you talking about? And she's like, remember that one time when you asked me? He's like, oh, I forgot about that shit. Like, don't even worry about it. So Yukihime's like, oh, what's wrong with you? You still sad I rejected you and this and that? And he's like, oh, no, I'm not. Like, why are you in that form? And, Yukihime's like, why? This is like my original form. Sometimes I like to be in my original form. Well, what's the big deal? He's like, oh no, it's just just different. She knows that she's starting to blush too. I mean, their interactions. This is why I love these two together so much, because when he did see Kitty for the very first time, when he didn't know it was Yukihime, the interactions were so great. And in this, once again, we get another great interaction between the two. There's something there. There's spark. There's chemistry. Where I gotta look at this one more time. Like I love this. I pretty much Yukihime does. She's confident in Tota's skills. She's trusting him more. I think she's really fallen in love with Tota. I'll get into that explanation in a little bit. But she says, I hereby allow you to leave the island and you can enter the Mohara martial arts tournament. However, you have to keep yourself safe. That's my condition. And of course, she tells him, I didn't, I'm not trying to hold you back. I'm not trying to, discipline you or whatever. You're a grown man. You can do whatever you want. It's just, I'm trying to keep you safe. I don't want any harm to come of you. And you can see her blushing a little bit. And she said, no, Neji, or your grandfather, I didn't do it because of your grandfather. I mean, it'd take a lot for me to live with somebody for 2 years. So they have lived with each other for 2 years, and you have this great moments and stuff. And I love this. Like, does it bother you because you proposed to me and I rejected you? Well, are you really that kind of a wimp? Are you? Shut up. I was just wondering if you were happy. That's Toda telling Yukihime, and she says, "Close your eyes." And Toda's like, "What?" Puts her hands on Tota's face. Tota's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Close your mouth." That's what Yukihime says. No, Yukihime, wait a minute. So Tota's just like a little flustered. I mean, you see, this is so much interesting because like he's usually the brass and outspoken one, but he gets flustered. He gets very flustered. And then I love how Yukihime just grabs his inside of his mouth and stretches it out. And she says, I'm not Tota. I'm still in love with Negi Springfield. That kind of just made my heart kind of drum. Like, really? Come on, Yukihime. Come on. But these words that she says is very, very interesting. You can see Tota's just like kind of taken aback by it. You can see Tota like blushing and looking at her. And she says, but he's still being held captive by the bittersweet enemy. That was the price he paid for saving the world. Oh, that. Like you can see Tota, it bothers Tota. It bothers Tota. It's been bothering him since the manga. Like he wants to be the one to save Yukihime. He wants to be the one to save the world. He wants to pretty much dethrone his Negi, his grandfather, whatever he is. And until everything about that has been resolved, I can't move forward, not even with you. Now I'll get back to those words in a minute. And then she kisses him. She kisses him on the lips. And you don't see this from Yukihime. You just don't. You know, if you know anything from Nagima or Negi or you read up about it, he has a way with the way ladies too. But Yukihime is really throwing herself out there. I mean, she's bold. You know she has feelings for Tota when she just kisses him on the lips. Now she's kissing him. Memories are coming back. Like you just have this beautiful backdrop. You see Tota just kind of surprised. His eyes are open. And then she says, "Sorry, Tota. That's okay." He's flustered. He's just blushing. He's more in love, I think. Don't apologize. It doesn't really bother me. Oh, really? Well, I did reject you, so don't mind me. You just go get yourself a girl and do whatever you like. Giving them permission. Wait, why? Why are you saying that? You mean you're not trying to get a girl because it looked like you were doing an awfully good job of it, like your grandfather back in the day? What? What? You didn't even notice? Good grief! The power genetics. Would you please tell me what you're talking about? So Tota has absolutely he's a polygamist. He's a polygamist too, basically, of all the girls and who like him, of course. Like that's how every main protagonist is when you have something like this. But the fact that she said, I love you, Negi, I still love Negi Springfield, but she says that I can't move forward unless he's saved and unless I confront my own feelings towards him. That means what she was saying in that whole thing was like she loves Tota. She loves him. She wants to be with him, but she can't move forward. She can't be with him until they save Negi, until she sees Negi one last time and maybe even says, Tota. Tota's the one I choose. So her words her words that she says that she speaks you totally you understand that. Listen, it's clear, crystal clear. If you've seen a lot of manga, you've seen a lot of anime and a lot of these things like this and a lot of hints and a lot of everything that's going on, you could totally tell she is in love with Tota. But I understand her feelings of where she wants to rescue Negi before she moves on with Tota. And Tota, if you see throughout this manga, as much as he says I love you to everybody, it's something different when he's with Yukihime. So bravo, love it. I can't wait to see more chapters like this. I was waiting for a chapter like this where these two can actually have a heart to heart once again, an interaction like they used to with that arc where he was training. And we got another one, great one. If you love these two, then you're gonna love this chapter. And I absolutely love this chapter. It started off with me going like, God damn it, we're gonna do more of shenanigans. We're not gonna move forward to the plot, and which is the tournament. But this is the chapter to really get us going because she has granted Tota permission. And not only did we get that, we got also her perspective of what her and Tota are really are. If you take away where she's still in love with Negi, sure, she's still in love with Negi, but she's in love with Tota because that kiss didn't mean that kiss means everything. It doesn't mean shit. It means everything. So very happy, so excited. Great chapter, UQ holder. If you love the romance in this was another awesome chapter. If you love everything, we're gonna move on to the more action sequences and all that stuff, which I can't wait. But great chapter, loved it. I was waiting for another chapter like that with him and Yukihime, and I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna read this shit like over and over again. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan to Make It Damn Son. Make sure you check out all my other reviews on Fairy Tail. No One Piece yet. Gotta catch up. But Gangsta, no Gangsta. I do a podcast with JJ. Well, whatever I have, just go check it out. Go look at it. Like the video, like it, comment below, and hit that subscribe button. And I'm telling you guys, check out UQ Holder. Can't wait if there's an anime adaptation sooner or later down the road. So thank you guys. I'm Dan Megan.